Howdy, everybody. Sorry for the minor delay. Oh, shit. I never fixed that. Fuck. I thought I would remember. I thought I'd remember to fix the chat box before. But while I was setting up, so I put it off till later. Alright, let me see if I can fix that real quick. First off, hi, everybody. Sorry for the delay today. Right before stream started, like, my laundry, I was washing my bed sheets. They were almost done. So during the waiting screen, I went ahead and just, long story short, I went ahead and grabbed my laundry real quick. That's what I wanted to say. I can speak English perfectly, I promise. The sick is still affecting me. I'm just fixing the chat real quick. Which means I have to fiddle around with some stuff. I'm gonna get it looking pretty, maybe. If not for this stream, definitely next stream. But I'm doing the fix right now. Let me just open up Notepad. Okay, just post all the new pretty things. There we are. Hopefully that fixes itself. Now I just need to actually put it on Streamlabs. We'll see if it actually, like, fixes it in real time. If not, we just cope. We just deal with it. One way or another. I love technical difficulties. Alright, so there's the HTML. Okay. Wait, how long has it looked like that? Does it always look like that? I guess I never updated, like, the actual, like, file. Interesting. Alright, is it fixed? Okay, it's fixed on that end. Whether it's actually fixed in the stream is something I need to go check real quick. Is it no sound on my side, or... Wait, what? Hold on, where's my mic? I think it should just be you, P.O. It should just be you. What the fuck? Something funky is going on. Hold on. There's a lot of funky shit going on. Okay, hold up. I got this. I love technical difficulties. I love technical difficulties today. Where the fuck is the microphone settings, for the love of God? Use microphone, high definition, reload. Why isn't it working? Why is it not working? Hello? Why is nothing working? CC, can you hear? You're audible for me. I'm checking for that person right now. Okay, thank you, Spring Jordan. Also, hi, welcome to the chat. Okay, yeah, alright. It's a skill issue on PO's end, specifically. Though right now, VTube Studio isn't picking up my microphone for some reason. Microphone, hold on, select that. Alright, VTube Studio is picking up my microphone now. Okay. I was wondering if that had something to do with it. I blame the DualSense controller. I blame my DualSense controller because it has a stupid fucking microphone in it, and it loves to pick it up as my default audio device. I'll have to fill with that later. But it shouldn't affect stream stuff specifically, because I have that specific to my, like, stream microphone. Alright. Also cool, the chat updated on our end as well. So everything's fixed. Okay, technical difficulties for the day are resolved. Hallelujah. Okay, Christ. But yeah, I went, grabbed my bed sheets. They smell lovely now. They don't have that fucking... They don't have that fucking, like, signature sweaty fucking boy smell anymore. I stopped being too depressed to do my fucking bed sheets. Also just not busy. I wasn't busy. Cause snow and shit made school broke out. It seems the extension that Jordan has sent me so I can make Dox's stream louder. Yesterday broke sound for this stream today. It's deliberate sabotage. Deliberate sabotage. Spring Jordan is trying to make it so it's impossible to watch my stream or something. I don't know. Humor's not on point today. Maybe it's not on point any day. Maybe I'm just not funny. Maybe I'm just not funny, chat. Maybe that's what it is. I can only blame sickness and bad vibes for so long. Is it working for you now, though, P.O.? I'll figure out in a second. I'll figure out in a second if it's working. I guess I'll just type, like... I guess I'll just type, hope you can fix it. It is working now, just had to remove the extension. Okay, there we go. Alright, everyone's happy. Everyone's happy, everyone's smiling, everyone's laughing, everyone... I love that even, like, it wasn't even just... Oh, not even just I'm having technical issues. The chat was having technical issues. P.O. was having technical issues. That shit's so fucking funny to me. That's really fucking funny, dude. Oh, Lord. Okay. Anyways, throat's in better working condition today, but I'm not gonna want to strain it too much, so today might be a shorter stream still. So I'm gonna shoot for 2 hours. We'll see how far I go after that. But yeah, not much else to say for today. I'm feeling a lot better today, though. I got a lot more energy, a lot less brain fog. Good Lord, yesterday I was kind of phoning it in so much, I will not lie. I feel like part of me not being able to fight that fucking boss in Sonic Rush was largely due, in fact, just for, like, just due to me being sick and not knowing how to think properly. It was funny. April 2nd. Oh, shit. The Switch 2 presentation. I've already made that joke. They sure are taking their time. I thought this was supposed to be a 10-minute recess. Sorry to keep you losers waiting. I remember I accidentally scared a streamer, since I said I heard them double, then I forgot to turn off his stream and I activated on Discord. I forgot to turn off his stream I activated on Discord link while opening the stream in the website. You've got a knack for jump scaring streamers thinking they have their audio issues. Yo. The fucking chaotic audio god. But wait no longer. I won the race to find Delicia Scone, and here she is. Oh, don't you know, dears, this lovely young man said you wanted to speak to me. Delicia Scone, purveyor of the most wondrous wares a pharmacist can offer, at your service, don't you know. Delicia to my pals, and even Miss Delicious to some. You can call me the Wiener, and I'll call you whatever I want. All right, Weenie Pooh, whatever you say. It's lovely to meet you, dearie. Weenie Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. So much for call me the winner. Oh, have we met before, young man? Had a lot of this, Delicia. That's Miles Edgeworth, Gregory's little cranberry. Well, I never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Milesy Smiles. If you must address me by my given name, just Miles will do. Oh, Greggy Peglegs boy, and all grown up too. Make me feel my age, why don't you? I wonder just how old she is. Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist. Oh yeah. What brings you to the gallery today, Miss Scone? Why, I came to see dear old Moody Judy, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me from visiting her now. I understand you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack. Oh, I didn't do much, really. I just whipped up a good antidote for the dear old doctor. Oh, it's the Geist part.
Dodge this! You're only making it harder to resolve the crisis that this planet faces. Not so fast. Oh, seize light! Lend me your power! Humanity, all you have to do is accept the death I have designed for you. What's wrong? Show me the brilliance of your will. I will make this star shine, brightest of them all.
Geist came to get his girl. Unfortunately, he can only get her for about a minute and some amount of seconds. How long is the Geist status? Damn, I can't check it. I can't check it on here. Because I have it as a browser source now. That's unfortunate. Oh, I didn't really... I already read that. Wow, you can make an antidote just like that? Oh, yes, dear. As long as I have the right ingredients, I can throw together just about any medicine you like. I love that despite it being, like, literal ages. Also, hold on. Hold on. Her apron's backwards. They literally just flip her sprite. But they don't fix the text at all. And I also love that despite it being a time skip, she still, like, has, like, the fucking confectioner's look, even though she can't like, she's just being a pharmacist now. She literally just wear this. What does her fucking apron even say? Thylacins? Is that what it says? I don't know. We'll figure it out when she's on the right side of the screen. That's really funny, though. That's a funny little development quirk. I like that. She just likes that because it's cute, literally. She's just like, oh, you know, this really suits me, actually. I think I keep it, don't you know? It certainly helped that the medical room was so well equipped, though. We were so much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes taking him to the hospital. Anyway, we did what we could. The rest, well, that's up to him. And do you know the victim, Miss Delicious? Oh, yes, well, sorta. It's been 18 years since I last saw him. God damn, it really has been that long. Apparently, he's so famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, or so they say. Interesting. So, he's a well-known public figure. Ah, yes, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting king of the world, they said. Wow, so the old dog really went to zing fine up his game, just like he said he would. Perhaps if we could proceed to the matter at hand, Miss Scone. Are you familiar with the substance known as Infesticide Ultra? Of course, dear. You use it to, well, get rid of, you know what. Oh, it's awfully strong, though. That's why they don't sell it in the shops. Might I ask what you mean by you-know-what? The little blighters that frighten the life out of the poor. Innocent ladies like yours, truly. That's what. Ghastly little creatures running around people's nice cleavages and terrorizing them, don't you know? Oh, I get it. Those. Thank you, Miss Scone. One more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens when the chemicals asphyxion and ubiquitium are combined? Oh, yes? It's right there in the Infesticide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing ubiquitium. Ever. Because if you do, they react with each other and make a horrible poisonous gas. What was it again? Effects of inhalation include respiratory complications and, well, death. Poor old Gusty nearly didn't make it. To make that much gas, you need, probably 500 milliliters of each chemical, I'd say, don't you know? He certainly talks like a skilled pharmacist. Ubiquitium's awfully thick and sticky, and it heats up very quickly indeed. It's also bright red and smells minty fresh. Oh, and cheap as chips. That's why they use it in everything. Asphyxion's more watery, and it's white in color. That will do. Thank you. You are clearly well informed, Miss Scone. As well I should be, dearie. After all, Infesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for. Oh, but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples. As I say, it's awfully, terribly dangerous. You couldn't buy it even if you wanted to. Yes, Miss Scone, very interesting indeed. I think that tells us all we need to know. Strange, I thought she suspected Miss Scone. Something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in. What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report? Yes, sir. Turns out the sculpture's glass display case is open from the top. Oh, that's rather unusual. And the temperature inside can be adjusted too, all the way down to 0 degrees. I will not specify Fahrenheit or Celsius. The Pisces case was kept at 26 degrees. Dang near got my hand stuck to it. But lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case? Yeah, they found some on the underside of the top part of the Pisces case. Traces of ubiquium. Oh, now we're talking. That's odd. If there was ubiquium stuck to it, it should have stayed stuck. After all, at 26 degrees, it would have been frozen solid. It would, huh? So, how did things wind up as they are now? I think Kay might be able to help us figure out just that. Or at least Mr. Thief might. You guys are that desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away. Can't believe I'm taking orders from this guy. But whatever, anything for the truth. Before you get too carried away, the goddess of justice has no need of your help. We will find the truth ourselves. Ouch, why so frosty, Judge G? Your poor baby prosecutor just gave us...
No! The bakery! That's where I work!
But this isn't a confectioner's place anymore! Hi, Docs. How you doing today? Glad to see ya. Just gave us the bait. Why? What's the issue here? Oh, wait, don't tell me. The committee has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us finding out? I am not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel that you absolutely must participate in the investigation, perhaps you can prove to me that it will be worth our while to keep you around. What exactly does she have in mind? The skeleton appears is ready to see how that wretched Wink and fuck-ass judge try to fuck things up by being shit at their jobs. Hi, Crones. We got the whole gang here today. The whole usual doc side of things Rise stream gang. Trademark pending. How you doing today, Crones? Hope both you and Docs are doing good. You missed the start of stream scuff. Even Pio was having scuff. He couldn't hear the stream. We lack Ottoman Tracker, but I would be shocked if Tracker was here. I'm shocked that you're here, Pio. You should be in bed. I need to draw. I've yet to draw today. Go. Fulfill your bodily need. If you die, I'll fucking kill you. Who triggered the release of the poisonous gas? If you can answer this question, I will consent to your participation in the investigation. Feeling under the weather, but far from my worst. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm getting better from my sick. Slowly but surely. I still have a stuffy nose. I'll go blow it during the first break of stream. But I can do my voices. I can do my funny voices to a decent extent. That's all I really need today. My stomach hurt. My throat hurt. That's the main issue. My throat hurt, my nose is stuffy. Tracker made something for me to get ideas to draw, but I really want to use it on stream, so I'm iffy. Ooh, what is it? Describe. Give me the details. You heard the lady smiles. Somebody opened the Pisces case and let out the gas. Considering what we've learned so far, there's only one person it could possibly be, no? Yes, the answer is indisputable. In that case, please kindly provide it now. Who released the poisonous gas? I mean, this is the real answer. Truly. But I know they want me to accuse Delicia. Oh, she's British. We never learned that part. I've been giving her the worst fucking voice. I'm gonna keep the voice anyway. It's funny to ignore the directions. It's a species roller for my aliens. Either I can roll it to pick a character to draw or to design a new character. Oh, that's actually really cool. I was thinking where Rise would fall on twink to hunk scale, but seeing you are straight, you are just a man. Damn. That's actually kind of brutal. Delicia Scone is British. Also age, question mark, question mark. Keep the voice unless she changes outfits. It's a package deal. Now I've been wanting to do a thing where I design a character of every species, but I also want to do it on stream. But I feel that, dude. Especially when it comes to just playing games I like. Like, sometimes I just want to boot up a game I've been playing on stream. Just play it myself, but it's like, content. So I feel that in my soul. It didn't win for Rain World, but it did win for, it won for Cassette Beasts. I did not play Cassette Beasts, like, start to finish on stream. I was just playing that shit to play that shit. But alrighty, we'll play by their rules for now. Wait, really? I have never been more certain of my decision to overrule somebody. I knew you were unworthy of... Whoa, hold up, G. Miles was just pulling your leg. Think over the situation one more time. The answer is crystal clear. Only one person was in this room when the gas was released. Am I right? Yes, you are right.
Take that!
Victim Carmelo Gusto is the only person to have entered the Autumn Wing. Thus only he could have opened the case. Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Very well. I will permit your participation in this investigation to continue. What kind of Danganronpa shit is going on here? Ace Attorney I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Ace Attorney came first, so technically... Technically, what kind of Ace Attorney shit is going on here, which is just the same old shit as always. Or I'll use that gavel on her head, I'm sure it would make the same sound, pretty much. However, if at any point I feel you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed immediately. Understood. Even if Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see. Let's use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before the poison gas went off. On it! It's now time to enter my mind palace. Eek! Don't scare me like that! So this is what you were talking about. You're Mr. Thief. We should open all sculptures to see if every single one has gas. I mean, that would be a way to get rid of the problem actors here. Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture. There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the underside on the top part of that case. Yeah, which is what's keeping that lid on real tight. The actual glass lid is all cracked though, right? Somebody really went to town on your little house there, huh, Pisces? Do we have any idea how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked? Well, it doesn't look like the outer face inside of the glass suffered any damage. I see, so we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on its inner facing side. And we also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer facing surface. Thoughts? Ice cold. Makes me think of the way you glare at people, sir. Facts. Makes me think about those deeply etched lines on your forehead. It was cracked by the heat expansion. Applying heat to ice-cold glass from the outside will cause it to crack. Ah, well, I appreciate the science lesson. Why is it all heat cracked in the first place? Why are they cooking him like that? I don't know. Look, you gotta... Look, when you're the playable role in an Ace Attorney game, everyone has it out for you. The second you are the playable role in an Ace Attorney game, you are going to be cooked. Immediately. Cooked fruit can taste good. You look like the cat that got the cream, Miles Reno. You know what happened, don't you? I certainly do. And what's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case. What? You didn't give me a chance to figure it out first! It would have been quite the way. Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers. Are we microwaving Edgeworth again? When was the first time? How did Mr. Gusto open the case? Blowtorch? Blowtorch. Blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found here in the autumn wing. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass lid, causing it to crack. A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case? Oh, I get it. Mr. Gusto was trying to melt the frozen ubiquium so he could open the lid. Indeed. No, you beat me to the answer by a second, but we'll see who wins in the end. Don't try and tell us you nearly had it. You didn't have a clue. Nah, it was Edgeworth making things hard to understand. Hey, would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Wiener can follow along as well? Sure, just for him. All right. Here goes. I like how Larry is currently drawing the scene right now. Thank you for the head pats. Mr. Gusto was alone in the autumn wing. While he was here, he used this blowtorch to melt the frozen ubiquium on the underside of the lid. And? As the ubiquium melted, it mixed with the asphyxion, which was already present inside the glass case, thereby producing a poisonous gas. If Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room, where he collapsed. So he opened the case, and out came the gas, and... seems we got there in the end. Why the heck-a-doodle-doo did he want to open the case in the first place? I do not have an exclamation mark pet command. Not for me or for Little Rye. Maybe I should do that. I don't know, I feel like he'd bite people's hands off. I don't really trust him. I don't really trust him with y'all's safety. Not sure, in fact we don't even know what his ultimate goal was. I'm thinking he might have come here for the same reason I did. Check out the not autumn wing, but the winter wing. Why are you all trying to pet him? Stop! You're gonna go down to one hand. I don't take no responsibility if y'all lose your dominant hands. Quit it! The pet command is not real. I give up. You remember, right? I thought this was where a winter wing was when we first got here. Thought you do, did it, my little Eddie Lumpkin? I was ever so confused while it being where the Chili Winks room was all those years ago. There's even the same little tree in front of the blessed door. Who wouldn't be all sixes and sevens, eh? Did everyone involved with the IS-7 incident make the same mistake? I need to go and take another look at the winter wing. Time to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Wiener, I suppose. Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer! The answer to what exactly? The man was going to end it all! A dramatic exit stage left. Sort of artsy-fartsy farewell. Have you been listening at all this whole time? At my level, I barely need to listen to a word, and I still understand exactly half of what's going on. Perhaps that kid could the stuffed up nose is throwing me off because, like, I'll feel like the congestion, like, kind of come in and then it fucks with my voice. Definitely giving the nose a good blow once we're on our first ad break. Screams, do I want to be funny? What are you going to do? Kill me? What are you going to do? Kill me? You gonna stab me, Docs? What are you gonna do? I mean, we are going to the Winter Wings, so it kind of works out. You're gonna give a good what during ad break? Don't worry about it, Crones. Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Wiener's prerogative. Wieners? Sure. Thanks, Gabble. Thank you indeed. I find it's always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional. In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends? Oh yeah, I totally forgot. What is it now? I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me. That's nothing to brag about, you know. Shut up! Can't you see I'm talking? Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now. Yeah, don't you dare bonk me, Twitch. That was game dialogue. That was game dialogue. Look at it, look at it, look at it, stare at it. Fucking stare at it, Twitch. Fucking stare at it. Now fuck off. Thank you. I have something more important to tell you. It's, yes, metal pipes. It was metal pipes who set up the poisonous gas trap. Eek, how could you say that? I was greatly saddened to learn of this, Miss Scone. Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you used your expertise to try to take one. I beg your pardon, how dare you? I did no such thing. Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Wiener. You bet I can. Get a load of this. This is Miss Delicious' pharmacist license. It says right here that she's authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra. The product that we have established contains asphyxion, one of the ingredients of our poisonous gas. Exactly. It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a card-carrying pharmacist. I didn't do it. It is all just terrible misunderstanding. And that's not all. There was a bottle of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. What do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints. Eek! We know that you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket? No. There was only one person on the premises licensed to carry Infesticide Ultra, and that was you, Miss Scone. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery, and you would have access to the building, and ample opportunity to prepare your trap. No, dear, listen, you don't understand. That Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me. My roommate very briefly turned your stream on the TV, saw the Christmas hat, wrinkled her nose, and turned off the TV. Lol. Why are you gaslighting your roommates into hating me? This is so sad. Taking a good sip of my last can of Zevia. I bought some before stream today, but I've drank most of it. It was funny, Lamau. But I've lost social credit score points with your fucking roommates. At this rate, if I do send you that hard drive, they'll just see it's from me and they'll throw it out immediately. Lying will only lengthen your sentence, Miss Scone. I'm not lying. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere. I'm sure of it. What is she looking for? That's not it. That's not it. That cloth looks familiar. Ah, here we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. Look. And what is this? There's something written on it, I think. April 1st, complaint filed. Offense, theft. Item stolen, Infesticide Ultra. 1 bottle. It's a crime report relating to a theft. A what? No, she likes you. She just doesn't like Christmas outside of December, lol. Don't tell her about the time where I decorated my room for Christmas in October. Don't tell her about that. Or do. I don't know. It might be funny. See you silly billies. I told you somebody pinched it off me a week ago, no less. By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today? Oopsies. That's exactly what I mean to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always had some in my medicine bag, just in case, you know. I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but, well, I'd forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. And now, thanks to silly old me, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with the stuff. Least Brit lady. Oh no, I didn't read Edgeworth's dialogue. I need to go back. I see, but why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you? Like I said, just in case, you never know when one of them might appear. You mean the ghastly little creatures that run around in people's nice clean kitchens type of them? You could just roll up a newspaper and whack! One and done. Psst, Gabble, what do I do now? Ah, of course. I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report, just to be safe. It can't hurt to verify Miss Scone's story after all. She may be lying to us. Good idea. All right, I'm gonna go give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere. So Miss Scone might not be guilty after all. Indeed, if she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, I highly doubt she would have used a method that indirectly implicates her. Oh, who do you think did it, Smiles? I love that he's using Smiles now, it's great. Someone with knowledge of the victim's likely behavior and the time and the means to prepare. 2 factors which point to one very specific person. Oh yeah? And who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy. Who had the means to steal the Infesticide Ultra and dress one room up to look like another? Oh shit, we're actually just getting right into it, huh?
Take that!
Surely only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could possibly have prepared in such a way. Need some solid evidence to support such a theory nonetheless. Oh, it was her, huh? Strange, it's like he already knew. Whoa, nice shooting, Miles Reno. I might have to make that associate position a permanent deal. That is not what I was hoping for. Ahem, I'm back with results. The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged. Which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions. Team? You mean that every single one of your conclusions proved to be hogwash? No, we're only just getting started. Oh, then what's our next move? Well, first we need to go and talk to Miss Bound. And then? And then I'll think about what to do after that. Eustace. Mr. Gusto's real destination appears to have been the Winter Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly. Oh, yeah, we should totally do that. Blackfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing. Yes, sir. Gavel, we're going to go talk to Miss Bound. Very good, Eustace. We'll join you if you don't mind. And here we go. Time to go interrogate the wife. All right, you have your orders. Go talk to Bound for me. Hey, Mr. Wiener, weren't we going to go talk with Miss Bound ourselves? Sure, but I thought, why not let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? Means I can just sit back and wait for their report. A winning strategy. Is the dude in pink French? No, he's Larry. That's his nationality, by the way. Larry. I'm fucking balling. The baller. How you ballin'? What's the ballin' going on, Docs? You spoiled little... He's so exhausting. I need a break. Huh? There's something in the fountain. How the fuck is he there? More importantly, how the fuck are we just now noticing that? We're having a lot of those this game. What on earth? Order. Order in the court. Somebody call forensics. Bad news, sir. Real bad news. Order. I will have order, detective. The ice sculptures in the winter wing. They've all melted. What? Did... Huh? Say... Bro, I fucking love Wiener. Take that out of context if you wish. Now we have 2 victims? Yeesh, talk about deja vu. It's just like 18 years ago. Even the ice is melted again. Again? This is like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is no cranberry. You're with me, right, Miles Areno? I am, and I think the answers lie in the IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it. Great minds think alike. Alrighty then. Time for another trip down memory lane. Time to enter my mind palace. Just back and forth over and over again, huh? I like this case. This is a really cool case. I love Psychonauts. To be continued, GG. When's the next stream, Jay? Nah, we're going a little longer. Is this one gonna... Okay, it's not gonna fast forward for me. I'm gonna do the ad break a little early, since this is a good opportunity for us to just go ahead and do that. This is gonna be a good opportunity for everyone to get some water, get some snacks, use the bathroom, blow your nose, do whatever y'all humans need to do, and as soon as we come back... This is a really good case. Like, it's gonna be like more of a really good case. That's kind of a lame thing to say, but dude, the case is just really good. I'm enjoying myself a lot. There's a reason I was really excited to get back to Ace Attorney this week. Alrighty, but all in all, with all that being said, bye for now. Howdy, everybody. Hope y'all had a good break. Hope you got done what you need to get done. Blowing my nose didn't go so well. Barely anything came out, so damn. I don't remember anymore what the thoughts were, so I have no explanation. Man forgot. Man forgot I existed. Now let's get back into things. I still can't believe the IS-7 incident was Gregory's last case. It has been an 18-year since. Murder at a confectionery contest, and one of the participants, no less, Marty Frost. He pulled his body out of a treasure chest that was a part of Samson Tangaroa's chocolate tableau. He'd been hit on the head with a large rock salt lamp and subsequently found dead. I think that's what it said. I hit A too fast. God fucking damn it. Found the lamp hidden inside the candy castle Alicia Scone had made for the contest. But then, before anyone had the chance to investigate Mr. Frost's old room, all of his icy creations had melted clean away. And now we're back. Oh god, I have to do the Tails voice again. Oh no! I just realized. Oh no! I just googled Chibi-Robo. That's the funny outlet man. Yes, it is the funny outlet man. Play his game. Do it. Do it now. 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 Fucking play Chibi-Robo. Everybody should fucking play Chibi-Robo. Go fucking play Chibi-Robo. It's a good game. Play the one on the GameCube specifically. How? Modded GameCube. Go get yourself a modded GameCube, P.O. Go fucking do it! It's worth it. It's underrated. Go do it now! Anyways. Let me take a good sip of water real quick. Alright.
Oh, Mr. Frostwick! Destroyed! Mr. Von Karma wasn't very happy. He told us to get out, and in no uncertain terms.
Well, what do we do now, Mr. E? I can't believe he just up and kicked us out. Von Karma's a total jerk.
Now, Eddie. It was always the job of the police and the prosecutor's office to investigate the scene.
Yeah, but he didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares if we're cops or attorneys? We should all be working together to find the truth.
You can't assume that everybody's aims are the same as your own. You may wish to expose the truth, but others prefer to accept things at face value. Which way of thinking is right will depend on the person.
What if somebody's innocent ends up behind bars because no one managed to uncover the truth?
It can happen. We're all human, police and prosecutors included, which is why defense attorneys exist. It is our job to help people in such situations, to be friends to the friendless.
Police aren't human. Christ. Yeah. Friends to the friendless.
Now, we may not be able to investigate Mr. Frost's room as we hope, but that doesn't mean we give up.
Alright, Mr. E. I'm sorry. I should have thought more before I opened my big mouth.
You're young, Eddie. You'll learn soon enough.
Ah, well, I promise. I just want to say I love the dynamic of me keeping Fender's old man voice, but giving Gregory this young child voice. That's why I'm working with you right now, Itchy. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you look like you could use a little pick-me-up. I killed several people. I have several war crimes. I'm afraid this is all I have, but please, by all means. Wow, you're the best, Miss Pound. Ingaro's favorite handmade by Mountain, rather misshapen and incredibly sweet.
Thank you. A little sugar boost might actually help. These are a little too sweet for my liking.
Isn't Von Karma dead or something? Like, right now? No, not in the flashback. Von Karma isn't dead right now. In fact, he's not even technically dead in the main canon. He's something. An asshole, but he's not dead.
And a little uniquely shaped.
I'm sorry if they're not to your taste. Oh, way, they're great. They're so sweet. Like a cranberry. On Karma is like Cameron in Bloodborne. Hee, you're very kind. Glances so slightly towards the wiki. I will fucking reach my hand all the way over the Florida and pry your fucking hand away from the keyboard before you set another fucking set near the wiki. Bad docs. Down, boy. Now. I will get the fucking spray bottle. I will hold you there and I will spritz you until that shit is empty. I will give you a shower on the fucking spot. This is the part where I play the clip from Backstroke of the West when General Grievous goes, "Smelly boy." Family violence. Imagine me, of all people, a mediocre confectioner. What? You mean you make these yourself? Yes, Samson loves chocolate, so I had to learn. Keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many, many duties. Although he does spend most of the time coaching me on how to improve my technique. Mr. Tangaroa sure is a lucky guy. Can eat homemade sweets by the one and only Judy Mound whenever he wants. Sounds amazing. I'm sorry. Did you say something? No, nothing at all.
Dear sweet Eddie, you really still have a lot to learn. It seems you're quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tangaroa, Miss Pound.
Of course. What right would I have to stay here otherwise? What do you mean by that? I was abandoned as a baby, and Mr. Tangaroa took me in. That's right, one snowy Christmas Eve. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Many years ago, he found me on the steps of this very mansion. He saved my life, and I became the father I never had. I can never repay him. So my work for him is the least I can do, and I'll be here for as long as he needs me. Until he gets in the way of my fucking astrology museum shit, in which case I'm going to frame him for murder. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
I must be getting old. I'm welling up a little myself.
And to think, today is Christmas Eve, and I can't even give him his present in person. I'd do anything to save him. Anything. Unless it's in the way of my astrology museum, in which case I'm gonna fucking kill him. Myself. Or someone around him. I will nuke this entire fucking city block if it means I get to show people why that Jupiter energy makes me so pissed some days. Speaking of which, that Jupiter energy is really strong today. Please, if there's something I can do to help, but just say it.
We're very grateful, Miss Bound. Perhaps you can help us by answering a question. Did you know the victim?
Not very well, I'm afraid. Expected Gregory to be bald? Nah. Not in the Edgeworth family line. Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I have a picture of the sculptures he made for the final. Interesting. Interesting.
My, they're stunning.
Aren't they? I think they're masterpieces. Who would have thought you could make such intricate statues out of flavored ice? Samson adored them too. Oh, hey, that's Taurus and Gemini, right?
I didn't know you were keen on constellations in the zodiac, Eddie.
Oh, I love it. The stories those stars can tell. Take Gemini, for example. See the lyre? That's what the harp is called. And the arrow and the... Hold up. The lyre doesn't have any strings.
Ah.
Oh, wait, Did Mr. Frost forget to add them, maybe? That doesn't sound like something he'd forget to do. Gregory just has a hat. Wait, really? I thought you just said you didn't know him very well. Oh, well, I just, he didn't seem like the type.
Seems she's got something to hide, too. You took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound?
Yes, I use this instant camera here. It develops the pictures as soon as you take them. It's so useful. I regret redeeming the Christmas. I miss my points. I commit. You just look over at your roommate and just look over at your points and just like, I committed to the bit, but at what cost? Oh, I'd love to see it in action. Hee then why don't I take your picture? Yes, come on, Mystery. Let's get a shot of the both of us.
I love
Christmas.
Christmas. Christmas just Christmas away. Can you believe it, guys? Christmas.
Christmas, just Christmas away. Almost Christmas. Means it wasn't Christmas. Can you believe it, guys? Almost Christmas. The thing is, the flashback is on Christmas Eve. So, this outfit right now is very fitting.
Well, alright then. It would be a shame to waste a good hair day.
Ready? Say cheese. Takes the picture, there's just a fucking demon in her place. Just completely outs her. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's such a cool camera. Well, it's the only one we got, so I use it for all our picture-taking needs. It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame.
There aren't any negatives for us to reference, huh? I assume Mr. Tangaroa used the same camera during the contest?
Yes, you assume correctly. He used it for some work-in-progress pictures of his seascape. And later, to take some pictures of the other contestants' works.
But didn't you take a picture of the body when you discovered it? And didn't you discover the body while judging was still underway?
Ah, yes. Samson wanted pictures of all the entrance-completed rooms. But the film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work. So he asked me to go put in a new cartridge. He seemed to think there should have been more shots left than there were. In other words, the film ran out...
In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected?
Yes, the number of shots he took didn't line up with the number of shots remaining. But he thought that maybe he just lost track somewhere along the way.
Had he really, though?
I went to our living area to change the film and was passing through the fountain room on my way back when I heard the sound of something break and collapse in Samson's room. Samson, are you in here? Ah! Mr. Frost's body was just lying there. I was in a total shock. It was all too much. But I remember, I called the police and then went to tell everybody else. And the camera, it's been with me ever since.
I see. I'd be grateful if you could lend us the camera in this picture, Miss Mound.
Of course. Here you go. Thank you. Film cartridge has 20 exposures, but there are only 3 remaining. Mr. Frost sculptures. What about the picture that Eddie took? Bad! He's back, baby! I forgot. I forgot. I forgot that he was gonna return. I had so much accepted that we only had the one flashback. I had fully accepted that we'd only have that one flashback and he was never gonna show up again. And even though we flashbacked again, I wasn't ready for him to return. Oh, Christ. Detective Bad, Miss Scone. Alright, on investigating. They're done with me. Okay, don't you know? They're done with me, that's for certain. The big meanie told me to clear off guard. Scone and Bound are too close together in voices. I might have to make her British. I might have to give her a third voice. Honestly, the Badikins will be the end of me. The cheek of him. I might have to make her British, chat. I might have to make her British. I might have to feed her tea and make her British like she was always meant to be.
Guess he got tired of people cluttering up his crime scene.
They run you off too, Detective Bad? Yeah, Von Karma seems to think I'm a nuisance. Can't do things his way with me around.
Why would Von Karma go so far as to exclude his own lead detective?
Channel tracker is. Still, got a pretty good look at the scene. As for Gusto, he's enjoying a nice little chat right now in Frost's room. What about? About the fact that Miss Bound said she saw him going in there during the contest.
Mr. Gusto in the Mr. Frost room?
That's right, and I have to say it looks very much like he didn't want to be seen. I don't know what he could have been up to. Well, it's Kane #1 as the guy who melted Frost's work.
Is that really why Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room?
Got a photo of the room right here if you need it. It's all yours.
Exclamation point!
Wait, what? Why would you just give it to us? Do I gotta spell it out for you, kid? I'm offering to help you guys. I want the truth about this case to come out.
Detective!
Really, Detective Bad? Mr. Von Karma won't be happy about this. Yeah, well, I'm not Von Karma's stooge. If he's gonna stonewall my investigation, I'm not gonna play by the book either. Dude, funny shit ever just happened. Rolled the species picker to start the character design thing, and I got the white bread of the alien. What's the white bread of them? We can kill Von Karma. Can't let some pesky rules keep me from finding the truth. Now, can I, Mr. Edgeworth?
Indeed. Thank you, Detective Bad.
This is why we love Bad, everybody. He's the GOAT. The GOAT! Wow, I can't believe you won him over, Mr. E. Alright. I have a Coca-Cola. Well, I haven't the foggiest idea what you're all going on about. But here's to new friends. Give me a sec to find my Britishness. Give me a good second to channel tracker while they're asleep. Galactarian, they're the basic alien in Monstra.
It's definitely nice to have the good detective on our side, that's for sure. Alright, let's look at that photograph.
Here. Alright. This is what Mr. Frost's room looks like right now. Alright, let's take a good look at this. I want to compare it right now. There's a cable that's unplugged. Obviously melted statues. It seems all those tools are in the background still. There's a cart that wasn't there before. Oh shit, the little like dial on the side is missing. So it was unplugged from the wall, the dial's missing. Or whatever that is on the side. One or the other. Oh wait, that cart was always there, never mind. Are there new tools? No. Okay. White beard, One Piece reference. I don't think that's what they typed. Also, damn, y'all been yapping while I was looking at this crime scene, Christ. Alright. Manfred needs to train Miles Edgeworth, you know. I mean, I know, but... I would say other things, but those are stuff Docs hasn't seen yet. Yeah, so keep your yappa shut. Shh. Don't say too much. I know this is Edgeworth's game, but we don't need to edge the information, alright? The real answer is the confectioner is a serial killer. I mean, maybe. But not this one. Also, they're all confectioners, Docs. They're all confectioners. Everyone here involved in this case is pretty much a confectioner. So I don't think that narrows it down at all. Eddie committed the murders. He wanted Von Karma to pay. I said what I said. Yikes, there's nothing left of his flavored ice sculptures but puddles.
Floor appears to be completely covered in a pale blue liquid. I should compare this with the photo I just borrowed from Miss Bound. I assume that the unplugged power cord has something to do with all this.
Yeah, once that was out of the socket, display cases lost power, and up the temperature went. Look, it looks like they were all connected to the same power strip.
You have any idea when it was unplugged?
Nope, still working on them. Those sculptures were beautiful. What a waste.
You can say that again. I should have taken a few more bites out of them while I had the chance.
Well, they tasted good.
Did they ever? I've never tried ices so scrumptious in all my life.
Really? Man, I wish I could have had a bite. I think I know what happened to the strings, guys. I think I know what occurred. Let's go and eat the string. Yeah, Pio had it.
Well, scrumptious except for the salty bit, of course. That was unbearable. The salty bit? It's in the other photo you got there. This bit, the hoppy thing. Gemini's liar.
Wait, that's why I had no strings? Because you ate them?
I didn't eat that much, you cheeky little devil. I told you. It was all horrible and salty.
Or scrumptious except for the liar, which was salty. She ate poison. I don't think that's what happened.
It's interesting that only one particular part of this one particular sculpture tasted different from the rest. And could somebody other than Miss Scone really be responsible for eating the rest of the strings? Did you notice anything else, Miss Scone? Come to think of it, I did. There was a funny little mark on Chillywinks' work. It was 2 little letters. Let me see if I can draw it for you. There we go. Yes, it looked just like this. It's almost like a signature or something. Wait! I just knew Mr. Frost wouldn't have made that harp without strings. He's not the type to skip an important detail like that. I hope you don't mind me asking, Miss Bound. But are you certain you don't know Mr. Frost particularly well?
What? No, I barely knew him, I swear.
Is that so? You certainly seem to have some strong opinions about his attitude toward his work.
Rise, can you destroy emails? Why am I destroying emails? Why do I need to do that? What did you send me? Did you send me anything? No, you didn't. Why am I destroying emails? They make me anxious. Oh. Unfortunately, I can't. I cannot destroy emails. No, I just, the sculptures were so carefully made. I didn't think he'd miss something so important.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. You have a more personal connection to his work than that.
What makes you say that?
I have an item of evidence that appears to have been one of Mr. Frost's possessions. It shares a key feature with another piece of evidence.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about if I don't share. What are these two pieces of evidence of yours?
Which two items point to Mr. Frost? This is the first.
Take that!
And now the second.
Take that!
Gregory is just Clark Kent. You're not wrong. Also, hi, cringe. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go try and blow my nose real quick. I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm not waiting till break. I'll be back. I am not dead. Stop that, snot dragon. I'm not green. Well, my blood's green. I guess I'm filled with snot. Filled with snot and covered in piss. What a combo. Dibs on the organs. Good luck fucking carrying them. If you can even fucking pierce my skin.
This scone found two letters carved into Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. I think they were a signature of sorts. After all, it's not unusual for an artist to initial their work.
Snot can be yellow. It can. But it's not... Like, who's depicting snot as yellow? Cringe. Who's doing that? Ever. I guess not. That's right, dearie. It's just like you said. Chittywink statues had the letters PH carved in them. Plain as day. PH. Shouldn't it be AF?
You'd think so, but take a look at this. It's the seal we found at the crime scene. It seems reasonable to assume that it fell from Mr. Frost's pocket. And when pressed into the surface of an item, it would leave behind the letters PH.
Rise mode. Holy shit, Gamba. That's not what I expected. How you been doing? It's been a long time since I've shown back up, but I hope you're doing well. Hope things been going well in your corner of the VTuber sphere. I'm just playing some Ace Attorney.
You're such a good little dragon, Daddy.
Thank you for that being the fucking sound alert you show. You immediately show Gamba. Hope you're doing fantastic. Yeah, I've been good. I'm just sick. I'm just sick and it sucks. It sucks when you're trying to voice act like 5 different characters. Because my fucking, like, the congestion will, like, just go on and off at different intervals, and it fucks with my voices. Perfect, it's peak. Hope you feel better, though. Thank you. You should have hired me to voice. No. If I can't do all the voices myself, I lose out on funny fucking content. I lose out on me, like, we wouldn't have had Cranberries. We wouldn't have had Cranberries Fender in that circumstance. Are you willing to sacrifice Fender? I learned more lore today. Wait, what lore? What lore have you learned? Honestly, it's just I like experience Ace Attorney. Like, myself, I like focusing on it more. If I'm replaying a game, that's a different story. But, like, this is me going in blind. And I've been looking for this game for a while, so tying it to a collab was just something I didn't want to do. That's the real reason. Anyway.
Same pottery mark we see imprinted on the bottom of the items in the tea set.
Same pottery mark. It's like when your other buddies show up in stream, I get to learn something about you. Oh, yeah. Me and Gamba, we played some Mario Kart together. I played Smash with him like a couple times. But yeah, we go back a good bit.
We have already established that the tea set is the work of the sculptor, Paul Halik. From that, we can assume these same letters would mark any item out as a piece of his work. A fact of which you are well aware, correct, Miss Bound?
Well, yes, I know that he will always have marks his works with his initials like that. He's never revealed his true identity in public, so it's the only way to know his works are truly his. You mean Paul Halik was...
That's right, Detective. Artie Frost had another identity. He was no ordinary confectioner, at least as far as Miss Bound was concerned. For you see, Mr. Frost was in fact... Mr. Frost was in fact... none other than the famed sculptor, Paul Halik.
What? Mr. Frost and Paul Halik were the same person? It's not like that mark's hard to copy, though. Anyone who's seen it could fake him being with it. Not exactly conclusive proof that Frost was who you say he was.
It was proof enough for Miss Bound. What matters is that she believed it. His true identity will have to be investigated by the good people at the precinct.
Alright. I'll have the boys look into it. I should have known I couldn't hide it from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you admit it. You were aware of who Mr. Frost really was.
I was. But when I discovered his body, I saw the seal you found. Don't ask me how, but I just knew straight away that it was my dear Paul Halik. Imagine his entries in the confectionery contest were his final legacy. A great man like that. Yeah, you fucking destroyed them. Fuck you.
And be honest, did you enter Mr. Frost's room at any point?
What? Why are you asking me that?
A photograph of Mr. Frost's room. I'd like to know when it was taken.
I must have got it mixed up with the other one Samson took during the judging.
I'm afraid I find that rather hard to believe. You said yourself that the camera ran out of film during the judging, and that you've had charged the camera since before Mr. Tangaroa had the chance to visit Mr. Frost's room. That's how you were able to take that picture when you discovered Mr. Frost's body.
I suppose so.
This suggests that you took only 2 pictures with the new film, one of Mr. Frost's body and one of his room. But I have a piece of evidence that says otherwise.
You do? Which piece of evidence contradicts the assumption that Miss Bound took only 2 pictures? Alright, I need to reread the history real quick. I was kind of focused on the voices over the information. I should have known I couldn't hide it from you, so admit it you were aware of who Mr. Frost or discovered. Or his final legacy, a great man like that. Why are you asking me the photograph, Mr. Frost? I'd like to know when it was taken. Must have gotten mixed up with the one Samson's took during judging. I'm afraid I find that hard to believe. You said yourself the camera ran out of film during the judging. That you had the chance, charge of, and you've had charge of the camera since before Mr. Tangaroa had the chance to visit. So you were able to take that picture. Yes, that you only took 2 pictures with the new film. One of Mr. Frost's body and one of his room. I have a piece of evidence that says otherwise. That'd be the camera itself, right? There are only 3 remaining.
Take
like that?
The camera?
Oh, poor Edgy got adopted. P.O., are you reading the wiki? Do I have to get the spray bottle for you too, motherfucker? Gregory Edgeworth, I thought Von Karma was Miles' father / grandpa. Oh, wait, no, I'm reading up now. Okay, never mind. You dodged the spray bottle for today, P.O. You dodged the spray bottle for today. I have not left this chat since I joined. Listen. I'm kind of illiterate. As we have demonstrated with that and me having to reread the dialogue.
Gave the picture of the body to the police and the picture of Mr. Frost's room to me.
Oh, and you gave us that picture you took on me and Mr. Edgeworth, too.
3 photographs in total, and yet the film cartridge in this camera has only 3 exposures remaining. Out of a total of 20. You took more pictures, and I want to know what of. I'll need to see all the photos you took. Perhaps then we'll finally learn what you were really up to.
I'm so sorry. I confess, I've been lying to you. Judge, smash this dragon's eggs. Bold of you to assume we come from eggs. These are all shots of Frost's room. I'm so sorry. Looks like she took pictures of his work from every possible angle. When they were taken, the ice still hadn't melted yet. Wait, don't tell me it was you.
It was. At least, I'm pretty sure it was. You are? Why?
Well, you see, I'm a huge fan of Mr. Hleek's work, as you know. I was petrified that they might be ruined what with the investigation that was going on and everything. So I thought I should at least capture the sculptures on film for posterity. And how did that make them melt? I think perhaps I was so intent in getting the perfect photographs that I might have tripped over the power cord without noticing.
My mistake? Are you sure?
I didn't notice it at the time, but well, how could I have been so careless as to cause the loss of his final masterpiece?
That seems a little convenient to me. I'm not sure I believe it. I'm not in a position to refute it either.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Please, don't worry about it. The important thing is that you told us the truth.
What he said. No hard feelings, Mrs. Bound. Thank you. Mr. Edgeworth, picture's yours. Hope it helps. One from Mound and one from Bad. Oh, there he is. Are you infernal nuisances still here? You don't know when to give up. Linger for as long as you like. The answer is still the same. You are not part of this investigation. No need for you to comment, sixth offender. That's not his name, it's Eddie Fender.
Whether you're part of it or not, we'll uncover the truth nonetheless.
It seems you don't know when to shut up either, but I commend you on your stubbornness.
Mr. Von Karma, I'm afraid, I'm the one responsible for Mr. Frost's work melting.
What? What is the meaning of this?
I'm so sorry, and you, Mr. Gusto.
No concern of mine. I didn't do anything, and Mr. Von Karma agrees.
Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto? You went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why.
Sure, I was. Silence! You were not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information. Crawls out of my pit. Hi, my laptop died. God damn it, Nox. Keep your shit plugged up. Why is I like that? I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out. Judy Bound, you're coming with me. I have reason to believe that you are accomplice of the accused, Samson Tangaroa.
Exclamation point.
No, I will be interrogating you personally, so you'd better get your story in order. I understand.
Wait, please, I'm not done questioning her myself.
And you think I care because? Why is his eye like that? Knife fight? And why is it crit? Oh yeah, redeem. Yeah, Doc's wasted all their points. Holy shit, Tiny! Hi, Tiny! Thank you for raiding me! Okay, so how do I be nice in saying that I genuinely did not know that you streamed? I did not know you streamed. This is a bit of a jump scare. Holy shit. I feel so shitty now as a person. What the fuck? Hold on, let me give you a shout out. I feel like it's because, like, for how much of a perpetual lurker and hydrate redeemer you are, I did not think you had time to stream. I figured you were so busy being in everyone's chats that was why. But anyways, hi Tiny, what were you doing? It's fine, I only really started streaming not too long ago. Okay, that explains everything. But what were you streaming? What were you doing? What were you up to, man? For any who aren't aware of me, hi, my name is Rise. I'm an Alien Dragon Vtuber. I made my own model. I typically play a lot of niche or more obscure things. Right now we're playing Ace Attorney. I fucking love the franchise and was very excited for the translation of this. Minecraft, ooh, Minecraft. Minecraft. The brown bricks. Hope it went well. But I could talk all day about myself, but I think it's always easier to show rather than tell. So, without further ado, here's a little bit of that. Hello. You are... in hell.
I'm a simple creature. I am pleased by simple things. No, no, no! You bitch! You absolute bitch! You whore! You fucking whore!
I don't care if it's a bad idea, it's funny. Yeah!
Ah! Oh my god, that actually scared the shit out of me! I paused to read chat.
That would be you, Betsy. How high should like ah?
I've played this game for years and I've never seen this strategy.
I've never played stupid.
Sell the game exclusively at fucking Walmart.
And there's a little bit of that for y'all. I was straight Mendy in the Dark Revival. Oh, I see. Is it good? Is it fun? I never hear much about... Of course you do that. I never hear much about Bendy these days, all things considered, so I'm not sure how the series has been since the days of fucking, what, middle school? Did Bendy come out when I was at middle school or high school? No, it had to be high school, because FNAF was high school, and I think it was, like, post-FNAF. Markiplier at the end. Free me from low frame rate hell, no. It's funny to watch you suffer. Also, hi to Ladybug Jewel. Hope you're having a good day today yourself. Hope things were fun with Tiny. Anyways, regardless, if y'all got a raid and run, I completely understand. Streaming can be exhausting, overstimulating. Even if you're just a viewer, I get it. But for any of you stick around and lurk, I hope y'all have a good time, and I'm glad to have you. I love it. Spooky, it's a great game for me to stream being an animator. Ooh. Well, I guess I'll have to check out your streams sometime. Now that I'm aware they exist. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Tiny. If you stick around, I hope you have a good time with all my shitty voice acting. Okay. Bad, Gusto, and you, Scone. I have questions for all of you, and I expect answers. Fine by me. Oh, you could at least ask nicely, mannequins. I can't nail a good British voice, and I'm like disappointed in myself right now. Scone isn't talking enough right now for me to switch her over to being British. Yep, also the first hydrate I gave you was, I was on a bathroom ad break, lol. I've learned his secrets, chat. I've learned his secrets. I've learned his secrets. I know when Tiny is taking a piss. We now know, chat. We now know. I haven't pressed this button in a while. It stares me in the face sometimes. I'm gonna get the urges out real quick. What the fuck is the crossover episode today? Many bathroom breaks. That guy is Clark Kent. You're not the first person to say that. Hi, Dead Son. We have Dead Son. We have Gamba. We have Tiny. Who's next? Taking a piss only to check on Yellow Dragon. You know what, man? It's thematic. He heard me call myself the Piss Dragon, and he took that to heart. Now he only watches me when he's pissing. He could be doing it right now, and I wouldn't know. How you doing today, Dead Son, by the way? I hope you've been good, buddy. Sorry I can't catch your streams as often as I used to. Just, I'm always fucking tired around the time you stream. And I just don't have the energy, but I'm always rooting for you. Always shilling you when I can, because goddamn everything you do is fucking impressive. There's a reason I stay sub to you. Because I just like supporting you. Because you fucking deserve it. So many people's, yeah, Docs, you're getting so much fucking Rise lore right now. You've been getting so much Rise lore today, it's funny. 15 minutes before 3 a.m. Good night. Finally, P.O. goes to bed. Have a good night. Sleep well. For once. He took literally everyone with him.
Indeed. Well, I suppose that means there's little point in us hanging around either. Perhaps it's time we got going. Anyway, it is rather late. I hope the snow is let up.
Right. Home time. What the fuck was that noise? That was not a stomach noise. That was not a stomach noise. That was like a puppy whining. Yes, my stomach's in agreement too. It's the cranberry crave.
Alright, let's go grab a burger, or my own stomach starts grumbling too.
Sounds good to me. Let's eat up and rest up. We'll need to be fighting fit for tomorrow.
We will indeed. And our first port of call will be Mr. Tangaroa.
Burger Maya, are you there? No, she's not. Another save. God damn, it took forever to get a checkpoint last stream. And this one's just handing it to us. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Hey, it's Miss Mound. Oh, Mr. Fender, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so sorry about what happened yesterday.
He looks rather tired. Has Mr. Von Karma finished interrogating you?
Yes, though he really only seemed interested in how I melted those sculptures. Are you here to see Mr. Tangaroa too? Yes, I'm terribly worried about him. Bad, why are you in prison? No! It's too early! This isn't how the timeline is supposed to go! You're not supposed to be in jail yet! Oh, just happened to be here. I'll be heading back to the scene soon. Not sure how anyone just happens to be at a detention center, but okay. Bitch, he literally is a detective. Like, he works for the police. Of course he's... Why is he white? What happened? Why is his hair white now? Why did he age? Oh, Mr. Tangaroa, what happened to you? Oh no, Samson, what did they do to you? They didn't seem to want to let me sleep. I had no idea interrogations could be so involved. Sorry if I seem distracted. I think I'm a little tired.
They're not letting you sleep?
That's not police work, that's torture. What's going on here, Detective Bad? I'm not the one doing the interviewing. It's the guy they put on the case before me. I like Von Karma's methods about as much as you do, which is why I'm doing what I can to help. Why am I getting sent sad posts about Duolingo? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that joke. I'm not finding it too funny. Just like in general. Like objectively. Just kind of like, what is this fucking ARG that Duolingo is pulling? Because it's not cool. He died, Bird died, Drake killed him. Why, did Duolingo help fucking Kendrick write that fucking song? Think Bad, by the way, I'm always thinking Bad. It was Detective Bad who got me out of there. I'd still be in that interrogation room right now, if it weren't for him.
Detective Bad really is trying to look out for Mr. Tangaroa in his own way, it seems. Alright, Eddie, let's share today's findings with Mr. Tangaroa.
You got it, Mr. E. My notepad is at the ready. So you think it's implying they're torturing him? To turn his hair white? Probably!
Mr. Tangaroa, we found out quite a bit, if you'd like to hear it.
Of course, thank you. Are you alright, Mr. Tangaroa? You seem kinda spaced out. I'm fine, I just think my blood sugar might be running a little low. Samson,
Do we have anything that might give him a little energy boost?
Huh? Is that chocolate? For me?
Oh, those are the chocolates I wish I could just give them to you, Mr. Tangaroa. The rules here don't exactly allow me to do so.
Oh, that's a shame, but rules are rules, I suppose. There must be some way we can hand them to him.
I hope Detective Bad is nothing. I hope Detective Bad is noting the meaningful looks in his direction.
Let me take a look at them. They seem legit. I might consider passing them on to the suspect.
Thank you, Detective Bad.
Our hero in chat, our hero in stream. I'm touched. Thank you, Detective. Yeah, whatever. Just sit tight. Here. You don't know how much this means to me. Yeah, keep it down, will you? For both our sakes. Of course, Detective, I wouldn't wish to put your livelihood at risk. Now, to sample these treats.
Detective, I apologize for putting you in a tight spot.
Didn't do it for you. It was my call. Guess you're not such a bad guy after all. I'm realizing slowly that despite not knowing shit about Final Fantasy, I apparently have hundreds of hours in one of the games. Are you someone who plays the MMO very frequently? Or does somebody use your Steam that plays it frequently? Oh, the sweetness, I feel like a man reborn. Were they your handiwork, Judy? Yes, how were they? Feel them melt! Soft and smooth! Chocolate that'll comfort and soothe! Ear to ear! Head to toe! Smile and savor the taste as it flows. Delicious. They're not exactly beautiful, but they're sweet and oh, so flavorful. Thank you, Judy. I'm so glad you like them.
And I'm glad you're back to your old self.
My apologies, friends. It's the DS game. Oh. I feel like I need more information. I just never knew it was a Final Fantasy game. Now I really need more information. The food they serve here is just so flavorless. Between that and a lack of sleep, I was about ready to collapse from sheer despair. Wow, is the food here really all that bad? Just the usual. French fries, sandwich, stuff like that. Yes, and yet, I couldn't taste a thing.
Question mark.
Anyway, I'm heading back to the scene.
Before you go, Detective, do you have any new information to share?
Oh, yeah, you were right about the victim's identity. Frost worked as a sculptor in France, known as Paul Halik. Ottie Frost? Paul Halik? I never would have imagined. Poor Mr. Halik. So a famous French sculptor wasn't a Frenchman after all, huh?
This would all certainly explain why Mr. Halik was such a recluse and refused to show his face in public.
He was busy working on his greatest masterpiece, apparently, which is Zodiac statues. Guess he'll never finish them now. He never finished his greatest masterpiece? Seems he was making statues for each season, but he never got around to winter constellations. Winter constellations? You mean Taurus and Gemini?
So the two he made out of ice would have completed the set.
Yeah, now they're nothing but puddles. What a bummer. I'm so sorry. Oh no, Miss Bound, I wasn't blaming you. One last thing. Seems he had himself a bit of a spending habit when it came to his work. Every statue cost him millions to make, which means he was always strapped for cash. We're checking to see if there's any chance someone called in a debt. I guess not even famous artists are safe from money problems.
Do you have any idea why he entered the confectionery contest?
None. God didn't even tell his family.
I see.
I have an idea. Alright, I really gotta get going. I'll go fetch another guard, but I can't be hanging around here any longer.
Understood, Detective. We'll see you again shortly.
He's a good man.
He certainly is. And an uncompromising one. Someone who can be trusted to stand up for what he believes in.
And to scare the pants off anyone new he meets. Now, you were going to tell me about what you learned yesterday.
Of course. Allow me to give you a full report.
That's a staple of being an artist, indeed. Thank you for that, and allow me to apologize on Judy's behalf. I'm so sorry.
It's fine, Mr. Tangaroa. As I told her yesterday, the important thing is we learn the truth in the end. Now, would you mind if I ask you a question or two?
By all means, I'll gladly share all that I can.
What can you tell me about the contestants who took part in the final round of the contest?
Let's see, there was Miss Scone. I loved her design concept. Unfortunately, her entry was in violation of the rules, so I had to disqualify her. Mr. Gusto's creations were a perfect balance of flavor and design, at least up to the semi-final. But disappointingly, his entry for the final was subpar on both counts. And then, there was actually something a little unusual about his entry for the semi-final as well, which was tasted identical to Mr. Frost's. It may have looked different, but I could have sworn I was eating the same thing. Huh? Now what exactly did his work look like? Oh, there should be a photograph back at my mansion. I'll show it to you later, Mr. Edgeworth.
Much appreciated, Miss Bound.
Mr. Frost's entry for the finals That was truly sublime.
So you were able to finish judging it? Even though his body had been discovered in the meantime?
Yes, I wasn't aware of what happened until after I'd completed my assessment. Mr. Frost wasn't in his room when I visited, so I took the liberty of sampling a bit. Part of the lie, I believe. I never tasted anything like it. It was like a dream. I was so moved I'd burst into song.
I'm sorry, but what are you saying? But are you saying that the liar tasted good? I'd like to hear more about that if you don't mind. You're quite sure it was the liar that you tasted when you sampled Mr. Frost's work?
I'm certain of it. It was part of the Gemini sculpture, which was the only sculpture in that display case.
Mr. Tangaroa, would you mind taking a look at this photograph for me? So the part you tried was the lyre? The one shown here without any strings?
Oh, there were strings originally. That was the part I ate.
The strings were missing because Mr. Tangaroa ate them all, and he enjoyed them? Miss Scone told us she ate part of the lyre as well, but she said it was far too salty for her to finish.
Then it's true. The truth is, I've suspected for a while that there might be something wrong with my sense of taste.
Something wrong? How so, exactly?
There's a taste disorder characterized by an inability to detect salty flavors. I suspect I've been suffering from it. I ate so many sweet foods on a daily basis that it took a while for me to even notice. There's no denying it now.
That would explain why the food here seems so bland to him.
What? But your taste buds are your livelihood.
Even if there are some long-term treatment option, I highly doubt a total cure for your condition exists. Nevertheless, you should put in a request to the police for a proper evaluation.
Oh, that won't be necessary. I have a recipe for a cure back at my mansion.
You do?
I do. You can take a look at it for yourself if you like. Samson, we can't show that recipe to just anybody. Judy, Mr. Edgeworth is hardly just anybody. He's my attorney, and I have no secrets from him. Yes, you're right, of course, if that is what you wish.
What on earth is a secret recipe for a miracle cure that they've been hiding?
Well, I suppose I should be getting back.
We'll be right behind you.
Judy. Yes, Samson? There's more to life than just me. Please, Judy, think about the life you want to live. Because I won't always be around. Don't say that. Without you, I don't have a life to live. So I'll be waiting, right here at the mansion, until you come home. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, Miss Bound. Judy. Wow, she seemed really upset. I thought I saw tears in her eyes. Why did you even say all that to her? As I worry about her. She can't keep putting my needs ahead of her own.
What do you mean?
The Halik collection, the candy making. All because she thinks these things will make me happy. She never thinks about what she wants, what she likes. I just want her to be her own person and to choose her own destiny. The last thing I want for her is to miss out on all that life has to offer, is of me. I guess that makes sense.
He really does see her as his own child. What parent wouldn't want their child to walk their own path? And what parent wouldn't do everything they could to protect them? I know exactly how he feels in this moment. I think I've asked of you everything I can for now, Mr. Tangaroa. You should be getting back to the scene of the crime.
Oh, you're leaving? I see. I suppose I'll be going back to the interrogation room for another session.
Ah, yes. We'll have to do something about that.
You'll speak to the police for me?
That too. I'll be putting something else in place as well. An ace up our sleeve for when the time comes.
You look forward to learning more. I'm counting on you, Mr. Edgeworth. We'll be back to brief you, Mr. Tangaroa, every day. And Judy, too. Thank you, Eddie. I'll look forward to it.
Mr. Tangaroa, your interrogator will do everything in his power to extract a confession from you. I hate to see an innocent man suffer like this. But please, you have to do everything you can to hold out. If you can't, Mr. Von Karma will use that confession against you for as long as this case lasts. It'll make it that much harder for me to save you.
I understand, and I'll try.
I won't give up until you're out of there, Mr. Tangarilla. You have my word on that.
Oh. Alrighty. Ad break is coming up. So we're going to take a quick little breather. I'm going to go for at least 30 more minutes, maybe another hour, maybe we'll hit 3. We'll figure it out as we get there. But for right now, this will be a good opportunity to get some water, get some snacks, use the bathroom, do whatever y'all humans need to do as soon as we come back. More Ace Attorney, and more Detective Bad. So, with all that being said, bye for now. Howdy, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you all had a good break. Hope you got done what you need to get done. It's time. It's time for more bad.
Detective Bad, thank you again for what you did earlier.
Yeah, thanks a ton. Front-facing Bad is kind of like a fucking cryptid. I'm not gonna lie. The way he looks. What are you talking about? There's no need to be shy about it. Here, never mind that now. I'm guessing you two are back here, looking to investigate some more.
We are indeed. Need something solid if we're going to save Mr. Tangaroa.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but apart from this room, the whole place is on lockdown. What? But we need to see those other rooms.
This is Mr. Von Karma's doing, I presume.
Who else? Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Probably got a hand in that too. I don't expect to speak with it, except us cops in this bound. Everybody else is gone, and I doubt Von Karma will be out to our phone numbers. Is this all just a game to him? Why does he have to go so far?
So what's your plan of action, Detective?
Same as before. Do what I can to help you uncover the truth. I promise.
You have my gratitude.
Just you wait, Mr. Von Karma. We're gonna beat you and your bag of dirty cranberries.
Detective, maybe conduct a brief investigation of the area.
Sure. Like I said, everywhere else is off bounds. You probably won't be seeing those rooms again.
That's fine. As long as there's at least some way of continuing our investigation, make do.
I just want to point out it's been 2 hours, and hell, it's been greater than 2 hours since we last investigated. In Ace Attorney Investigations, too.
There's a drum set here decorated to look as if it were made out of cakes. They must play it on Bacon Bop. Detective, about those drums.
We already checked. There's nothing inside any of them. No sign of anything having been put inside or taken out either. They're not relevant to the case.
You've already done your homework, I see.
Yeah, I may like lollipops a little too much, but I'm no sucker.
Seems these instruments are used on Mr. Tangaroa and Mrs. Pound's show, Bacon Bop. There's some of the few things in here that aren't made of candy. Is it just me, or does the detective seem a little disappointed?
Did he try? Did he try licking it? Did he try doing that? That'd be funny. Alright. Investigated that. Talking to them isn't gonna yield much. Hey, look, it's Christmas. I can talk to Christmas. There we go.
A Santa Claus statue. Is this made out of candy too?
That door leads to Tangaroa's room, so yeah. Could be made that thing too.
Speaking of Santa, that reminds me. I still need to find a present for Miles. He wanted an attorney's badge. I wonder if Mr. Tangaroa would make one out of candy for me if I asked.
It's the door to Gusto's room. The shelf elves are not safe from me. I mean, I don't think those ones were made out of candy. Yeah. It's not, it's covered with whipped cream. Supposedly the elves are, but that's it. Have a good stream. I'm being kidnapped to go ice game. Bye. Have a good one, Tiny. I'll make sure to have to drop by one of your streams at some point. You take care of yourself, as I take care of myself. Okay. I'm not sure if I'll push myself to 3 hours. I can feel my voice starting to give up a little. So I may just do like 30-ish. Not 2:30 because we had the ad break and all. Probably around like 2:40. Who said it had to do with them being made of candy or not? Dox's reaction concerns me. It's the door to Gusto's room.
I guess the candy reindeer is meant to show the way.
Big antlers like that. Must be a bull.
I think not. Male reindeer shed their antlers in winter. Therefore, this must be a female.
Thanks, Mr. Trivia. Turnies.
I don't teach you about reindeer in law school, detective.
That's actually a fun fact. I didn't know that.
This is quite the trophy.
Awarded to Tangaroa. First place International Confectioners Association. Annual Spectacular.
It's made of candy. I guess it wasn't meant to last forever.
Makes sense. Prizes, fame, none of it lasts forever, right?
I doubt it's anything quite that deep.
But if it was, that'd be pretty cool. Just because the author intended for the curtains to be blue, and just blue, doesn't mean I can't add meaning to it.
These trophies all belong to Mr. Tangaroa, but they're not all for confectionery contests. Some appear to be for charity work. Testament to both his character and his professional achievements. What's this one here? In recognition of Big and Bob's long-standing achievement making children's dreams come true. That's so sweet, it's got me wanting to watch it.
Scone's room is through here.
It's marked by a snowman. A candy snowman by the look of it.
Oh yeah? Well, I'll be.
Really sizing it up, he isn't thinking of making that into his next lollipop, is he? It's a Christmas tree made from candy.
These candy statues have everybody on edge. Ants get in here, that's our scene of ruin.
Yes, it would be pretty disastrous, I suppose.
Mr. Man investigating the fountain.
Excuse me, may I ask what you're investigating?
Sir, I'm analyzing the fountain water to see what might be in it, sir.
And?
Oh. And what did you find? Chocolate and what looks like the kind of flavorings and colorings used in frozen desserts, sir. Composition of the chocolate seemed to be the same as that of Mr. Tangaroa's work. The flavorings and colorings match the profile of those used in Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. Those little rivers flow from all four artists' rooms right here to this fountain. Guess that's how the stuff from the melted sculpture wound up in here. That's not all, sir. We also found blood. What? Why is there blood in the water?
Think back to our investigation of the murder scene, Detective. Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be there is clearly missing.
Right. I don't remember anybody mentioning they removed the blood along with the body.
Victim's blood was mysteriously absent. As was the part the chocolate chest had pulled on. I believe that the blood probably belonged to...
I mean, who else? The victim, huh? I'll have the guy compare it with the blood on the murder weapon. Was that sound effect necessary? We've never done that before. It was very out of place. It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Frost.
Well, why would someone want to send the victim's blood down streaming into the fountain like this?
And not the scene of the crime. Interesting.
Miss Pound, we're here to continue our investigation.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm so sorry about earlier. He's still looking kind of down in the dumps, Mr. E.
You must have been greatly taken aback by what Mr. Tangaroa had to say.
I found the photograph of the semi-final entries for you. Here, it's all yours. Oh, I see. Wow, Miss Scone sure knows how to make a cute little cake. Yes, Samson loved her design for that one. And he loved the designs and flavors of Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's entry too. Only problem was, as Samson mentioned earlier, they tasted exactly the same. However, their respective entries for the final tasted nothing alike, it seems.
Is there anything else of note that changed between the semi-final and the final?
Nothing major, but I guess there was one thing. Mr. Gusto's son was always here with him throughout the contest, but he was nowhere to be seen during the final.
Why would his son come and hang out at a contest venue of all places? You're sure you're happy for us to keep hold of this?
Of course. I hope it helps with your investigation. Different designs but tasted the same. Oh, and I also had the book containing the recipe for the cure Samson mentioned.
You've seen this book before.
It was in the chocolate frame in Tangaroa's room. That's right. He put it on display so that everybody could see the grand prize. What? The cures in the ultimate cookbook? So it's not a book of dessert recipes, I take it. Oh no, we told the contestants, of course. But I guess nobody told you yet.
The contestants all know what the ultimate cookbook was this whole time.
Book containing cure for taste disorders and other chemical and pharmaceutical items. Interesting.
I'd like to hear more about the cookbook if you don't mind, Miss Bound. So if I understand correctly, the ultimate cookbook is actually a collection of recipes for different medicines?
Exactly, or rather totally new medications that haven't made it to the market yet, to be precise. To the right buyer, a pharmaceutical company for example, it would be worth a fortune. But I'll make that the grand prize in confectionery con. My brain's feeling mushy, so I'm gonna bail out. Have a good night. You have a good night, Docs. Honestly, after we're done interrogating that, I think I might end for the night. Because my voice is really starting to get strained, especially on especially on Gregory's voice. So I might be ending soon. Mr. Tangaroa is the sole heir to the Tangaroa family fortune. Perhaps you heard of the Tangaroa group? Tangaroa group? Yeah, I think I've heard of them somewhere before. It's a major pharmaceutical. Sells all kinds of pills and poisons. Oh yeah, that new Cold Killer Pro has been making some real waves since it went on sale. There's always a reach for a cold killer when I'm feeling under the weather.
Which is never as far as I've seen. I'd like to hear more about the Tangaroa group if you don't mind. So did Mr. Tangaroa not want to take over for his parents and go into the family business?
No, he preferred the idea of making people's lives better through the power of confectionery. And his parents supported him in his quest to become the best in the world. When they passed away, he inherited the cookbook.
Why would he make such a valuable heirloom a mere contest prize?
He's been hounded by so many people for making that book their own. He was tired of it. But it would have been an insult to his permanent memory to simply give it away. So he decided to decide somebody he felt was worthy of it. I'll bet the board of directors loved that. Handing over the fruits of all their expensive research to someone else. They hated the idea, of course, which is why Delicia entered the contest. The Tangaroa group wanted her to win the book back for them. So you knew she was a pharmacist all along? Yes, and not only that, I told her how to appeal to Samson's taste. I tried to help her win.
But why?
I wanted to protect Samson by protecting the Tangaroa group. That cookbook fell into another company's hands, the board would never forgive him. So I wanted to find a way to keep it with the company, but in a way Samson couldn't object to.
So that's how Miss Scone managed to make it so far in a contest she had no business taking part in.
Miss Scone wasn't the only one pretending, was she? Mr. Frost wasn't really a confectioner either. And he still made it all the way to the final, just like she did. Not bad. Yes, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Such a talented sculptor and so gifted crafter of desserts, too.
Gifted indeed, judging by the standard of his work in the final. How did one man produce pieces of that size and quality in such a short period of time?
I'm not sure I have much more to tell you, but if there's anything else I can help you with, I'd be happy to, of course.
She's certainly very keen to ensure she does all she can for Mr. Tangaroa. I certainly could use a cup of tea you made us yesterday if you wouldn't mind. I think that might help move the investigation along nicely.
Oh, I'll have some too. Your tea is to die for, Miss Ma'am. Well, how could I possibly refuse? I'll bring it right out. You know, I think that cheered her up a little. Oh shit, the investigation's just complete. Okay. Alright, I'm still gonna hit save. I'm still gonna hit save and we'll save it for next time. Alrighty. Who are we gonna raid today? Christ almighty, my voice. It was getting rough. It was getting rough, fellas. Voice acting when sick is something else. Was fun, I'm glad it was. It's the bare minimum I've strived for. At least. What I'm thinking right now with the case, I don't know who killed Artie Frost. Here's what I think. I think that Gusto killed Artie Frost. But I think Judy attempted to kill Gusto. That is my current theory right now. Like, Judy is involved in this, but Gusto is the initial offender. That's what I'm working with at the current moment. I don't know. I don't feel Judy wants to frame Tangaroa. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I thought at first initially, but we only saw so little of her. Now I'm seeing more of her. This is my current working theory. It makes a few things make sense. Anyways, let's find someone to raid. Down. Who we got today? Who we looking at? I think I know who I want to raid today. Bit of a newer one. We're gonna go and we're going to raid. So y'all know the Kirby Guardian animation, right? By Kimi Omega. Yeah, we're gonna raid that guy. Just a nice chill art stream to wind down today. I know recently he did a stream where he had his mic on, but usually he doesn't have his mic on. But his streams are cool. I like popping in on occasion, so we're gonna go hit him up. Someone new for today. Someone a little new for today. But yeah, as for tomorrow, Ace Attorney with Docs, art later in the day. And next week things are gonna switch up a little bit. Y'all see when that happens. But for right now, it'll be me voice acting with Docs some more, and then just some chill art to round off the week as always. But for right now, I'll go give a good hello to Kimmy. Y'all have a good day, night, afternoon, wherever y'all are, whatever the fuck y'all are doing. And y'all have a good one.